welcome. I'm your host Vedika. Let's begin. If there's any government profoundly divided on an issue, it's undoubtedly Georgia's. Prime Minister Irakli Garibashvili's actions indicate a pro-Russia stance, contrasting sharply with President Salom Zorabashvili's staunch support for the West. This division mirrors the sentiments of the population. A few months ago, Tbilisi, the capital, witnessed massive protest. The demonstrations primarily advocated for the West after Georgia introduced a law mandating foreign NGOs to disclose their donors and fundraisers. Street-level opposition against this law was intense, compelling the government to retract it, showcasing the strong public sentiment in favor of Western ideals. Now, Georgia has levied serious accusations against the United States, alleging its involvement in instigating political unrest within the country. The ruling party in Georgia claims that the US had a comprehensive plan to orchestrate a color revolution, a charge that has raised significant concerns. According to Georgian officials, individuals affiliated with the US-funded group were recently interrogated, revealing their intentions to incite a violent color revolution. These individuals, connected to the 2003 civil unrest in Georgia, were reportedly planning destructive actions targeting the government, securing services, and the Orthodox Church. Georgia's State Security Service disclosed that 3 Serbian nationals from the organization called Canvas had arrived in the country to train local activists in tactics to overthrow the government through violent means. The SUS outlined their planned strategies, including roadblocks, protest encampments, and disrupting key government services. Allegedly, Canvas activists demonstrated methods used in Serbia, including invading parliament and overthrowing governments. Despite the serious allegations, the US Embassy in Tbilisi has denied funding the group, vaguely asserting their support for Georgian democracy. The leader of the ruling party, Irakli Kobakidze, has called for explanations from Washington regarding its involvement in potential unrest within Georgia. These claims have created significant diplomatic tension, demanding thorough investigation and clarification from both nations involved. For the unaware, Canvas is already known for being co-founded by individuals linked to a US-backed student group. This accusation follows a pattern seen in the past, where similar movements orchestrated political changes in Georgia in 2003 and Ukraine in 2004. Now, PM Irakli Garibashvili's prior accusations against Ukrainian President Zelensky and other Western leaders seem to hold weight, as the West appears keen on influencing Georgia due to its strategic proximity to Russia. The Western interest in Georgia stems from its desire to exert pressure on Russia and encircle it entirely. Plans were reportedly in motion to utilize Georgia as a new front against Russia amid the ongoing conflict in Ukraine. According to reports, Georgia proposed a referendum to gauge public sentiment on going to war with Russia to reclaim Abkhazia and South Ossetia. Surprisingly, Ukrainian officials, seemingly guided by Western agendas, supported these measures, sparking enthusiasm in Georgia. However, PM Garibashvili opposed such actions, fearing Georgia could become a battleground if opposition leaders took control. He revealed that Kiev pressured Tbilisi to engage in a confrontation with Russia, substantiating his claims with direct quotes from news conferences. Amidst these tensions, former pro-Western PM Mikhail Saakashvili resurfaced, backed once again by the West. This resurgence coincided with increased Western pressure on Georgia, leading to the introduction and subsequent withdrawal of new laws in Tbilisi. These events highlight a clear Western preference for pro-Western powers in Georgia, indicating a larger geopolitical agenda in the region. Georgia's political landscape remains intricate, reflecting international power struggles and regional complexities. The revelations surrounding Georgia's political turmoil have cast a shadow of suspicion over US activities in the region. Questions loom large. What is the true extent of Biden's involvement? Is there a larger agenda at play, possibly even hinting at global implications like a potential World War III? The situation raises serious concerns not only for Georgia, but also for the whole of Europe and eventually the world.